Come on. This is not good. This is really not good.
We're the Farnsworths. We've been traveling full-time in our 37-foot travel trailer for the last 4 years. This year, we traded our travel trailer in for a toy hauler. We're on our way to Travel Nurse contract number 14 in Worcester, Massachusetts. I don't even know what I'm looking for, but...
Is the pump off?
The pump was on. It's off now, but it was on. Like, there's nothing overflowing, there's nothing wet inside. In Windy, I was able to pull vents off the floor, and then you can like kind of look down in there. So maybe at our next stop, we should pull a vent off and look down and see if we can see in the underbelly. I don't know why there's water coming out of the underbelly. It's not coming out of a pipe, it's coming out of a hole in the underbelly, which makes me concerned. I've pushed up on it. It doesn't feel like a bladder, you know, it doesn't feel like it's full of water. It actually feels empty, so that's good, but any kind of water leak in an RV is kind of nerve-wracking. All right, this is what we call the casino hop. We are gonna hop. This has got to get fixed. It's bad. All right, we're gonna hop from one casino to the next because there's nothing available. We are leaving Tuttle Creek Casino, and they have been gracious in letting us stay several nights in a row here in Traverse City. Now we are heading out of Michigan because we have to go towards our next contract. So we are going to be going south and over into Ohio to another casino for tonight before we head up to Buffalo, New York, where we're hoping to find a place to stay for a few nights in an RV park. Made sure there were no faucets on or anything, but it looks like every time he slows down and takes a turn, that water is coming out of the corners, the bottom corners of the garage. So there's definitely water floating around, leaking out into our underbelly, and we don't know where. And I'm not sure we have the tools to take it apart, but wherever we can stop next, we're gonna see if we can figure it out, because it's not stopping, it just keeps coming out.
But that can't be the water that you're seeing.
No,
right?
this is the water I was seeing on the road. It's not the same as the water in the underbelly. But this is definitely what I was seeing as you were turning. Where in the world? Where is it coming from?
It's coming from inside the door.
Oh my gosh.
Right there, see?
Oh my gosh.
And I wonder if it's just like rainwater or something collecting.
Okay, so we're stopped. The water that I was seeing as we were driving was coming out of the corners of the garage, and I couldn't tell if it was the underbelly or the actual garage door. It is definitely the garage door that is leaking water everywhere.
Move that same little spot, see if it's still going.
Hurry up, Chloe.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
So we did have this down one time in the rain, and we made a TikTok about it, and people were like, oh, you're not supposed to get it wet because it'll hold water and rot the door, which we didn't know.
But it didn't get that. I mean, it wasn't like a rainstorm.
It was not. It was
just
like
a little sprinkle
gentle
shower.
sprinkle.
Here, you want to put the cables back?
Yeah, I'll go get the other side. But anyways, that was the only time we've ever had it out while it was wet outside.
But it has gone through a couple good rainstorms.
Yeah, I don't know. We've been through some big rains. I don't know if that water was coming from inside the actual door or just around the seals. Let's check the other water that was coming out of the bottom. No, it's dried up. We made it to Soaring Eagle Casino in Mount Pleasant, Michigan for the night, but we had to go find some water as we were about out.
I love that.
Shouldn't be laughing. It finally happened, you guys. It finally happened to John and not me. He ran out of gas. The problem is that the little reader that tells you how many miles you have left is not always accurate, especially when you're pulling something. Okay. There's the gas station. We're on this hill and he can't get up the hill.
It's hilarious. Because I thought, according to my fuel gauge, I still had 10 miles that I could go.
10 whole miles.
10 whole miles. Well, it was like 10 miles, and then it went to low fuel, you know, and then it doesn't tell you what your range is anymore, and then it just shut off. I'm just glad it happened here and not on the highway. Thank you, Lord.
Yes.
Stop laughing at me.
I can't stop laughing. I don't think it's starting. That's not good. Thought it wasn't gonna start. Thank God it started. Oh my God.
All right, we have our heading. If you missed the last episode, we are heading to Worcester. Worcester?
Worcester.
We are heading to Worcester, Massachusetts, and are really excited to do so. It unfortunately does mean that we're going to miss the UP, which is a bummer, but we're really excited to check out New England in the fall. It does mean that we are about to head out on our 1,000 plus mile trek to Massachusetts, though.
We have a little bit of time between now and then, and so we want to stop by at Niagara Falls, because Niagara Falls has been at the top of our bucket list for quite some time.
Kristen's seen it. Nobody else in the family has,
I've seen
though.
it. I remember as a child, great memories, and we really wanted to go there, but we are in a toy hauler in the Northeast, and finding a spot is rather difficult sometimes.
So we recently found out about RV, which is fantastic, and it's a new and kind of innovative campground search, a way for RVers to get online in a centralized location and look up multiple different searches at the same time.
Yeah, you can have up to 5 campgrounds that you can search and compare in less than 45 seconds to others in the area to best find the spot for you.
We love it because we can put in our parameters like size, vehicles, kids, and the dog so that we can tell where we'll fit. From then we can start adding potential sites to the hub to compare and find the best one for our family and book it right there. If we want a specific campground but it's sold out, then we can use my favorite feature, which is the SOS, or their RV's sold out search. The SOS monitors sold out campgrounds for cancellations 24/7 and then automatically books or notifies you, depending on your preference, with Instabook the second it becomes available. As a travel nurse family, we often don't have like really advanced notice to be able to book campgrounds and things like that months at a time, because when I'm waiting for a contract to pop, sometimes it's like, hey, okay, we're gonna need you here in 2 weeks, and that's all we've got. You can search up to 5 different locations so that if those campgrounds are booked, RV watches those to see when someone else cancels.
Yeah.
And when they do, that's when they slip in and you have the opportunity to get that reservation. So we were totally blown away by some of the statistics, and we just want to read them here for you guys. As of August 2022, which is basically the timing of this video, right? 150 of the hardest campsites to get into across the nation, they found that RV had a 62% success rate at finding and notifying members of a cancellation with their SOS, their sold out search. If a camper runs like 3 SOS searches at one time, they have 3 different sites in the same area, they have a 92% chance of booking one of those sold out campgrounds for that upcoming weekend. And what's really crazy is if you run all 5 at one time, then it jumps up to a 99% chance of staying at one of those 5 campgrounds for that upcoming weekend.
Yeah.
Like we totally tested it out, and actually we ended up getting 2 of them.
Yeah, we got 2 emails saying that spots had opened up for us. Right now is a great time to sign up. You can use the link in our description down below. It is $14.95 a month, or you can get a discount by doing the whole year at $66.95, which is a great deal.
And that is running until the end of August, and then it does jump up just a little bit, so make sure you get in on it early before the end of the month.
We chose 4 Mile Creek Campground, and we were really happy with that, so let's go check it out.
Now it's time to head to Buffalo, New York, where we are going to go to Niagara Falls. But I think we're not going to push all in one day. We're going to stop in Cleveland, I think, overnight and just stay in a Cracker Barrel or something like that. We're in a Cabela's parking lot. It's kind of our MO. We're doing a lot of boondocking because it's hard to find true boondocking in the Midwest and on the east side of the country. But the real reason why we're here in this parking lot tonight is because we have to stay in Ohio so that we can mark it off our map. I don't know what your guys' rule is, but our rule says you have to stay overnight in order to mark it off your map.
It's true.
So we're staying overnight. We're gonna go check out Lake Erie now because, to compare it to Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan.
So let's go check it out.
Which one's your favorite?
It's a little big for you. Little miss forgot her helmet. She's wearing mine. This is something that we do in like every town that we've stopped at, is come check out the local skate parks.
Okay, after a successful night in a Cabela's parking lot, I always appreciate that with Cabela's. At least there's a place to park. So we got the editing and the video done, and now it's time to head out towards Buffalo, New York.
You going right in the front with me today?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she's so sweet. Four Mile Creek Campground is a beautiful place to stay if you're going to be traveling to Niagara Falls, and there are a ton of sights. The best part is most definitely the sunset over Lake Ontario, looking over to Toronto on the Canada side. Come along with us next week as we explore Niagara Falls on both the American and the Canadian side by bike. We can't wait to take you with us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you out there.